Imagine a civilization older than Rome, older than most nations that exist today. A land that once ruled half the known world, that survived invasions, revolutions, empires, and wars. This is the story of Iran, once known as Persia. From the empire of Cyrus the Great to modern nuclear tensions and Middle East geopolitics. How did this ancient civilization become one of the most controversial and powerful countries in the world today? Let's travel through 2,500 years of Iranian history. Iran's story begins with the rise of the Achaemenid Empire. Around 550 BC, Cyrus the Great united Persian tribes and created one of the largest empires in human history, stretching from India to Egypt and Greece. This empire introduced revolutionary ideas, religious tolerance, administrative provinces, early human rights principles. Persia became the superpower of the ancient world, but this power soon attracted enemies. The Persian Empire clashed with Greek city-states in legendary wars like Marathon, Thermopylae, Salamis. These wars shaped Western civilization and marked the first major East versus West conflict in history. Eventually, Persia weakened and was conquered by Alexander the Great in 330 BC. But Persian civilization never disappeared. Centuries later, Persia rose again under the Sasanian Empire. This empire became Rome's greatest rival for hundreds of years. Persia controlled trade routes connecting China, India, Europe. Its culture influenced art, architecture, science, and governance across continents. But a new force was rising in Arabia. In the 7th century, Muslim armies defeated the Sasanian Empire. Persia became part of the Islamic world. However, something unique happened. Instead of losing its identity, Persian culture reshaped Islamic civilization. Persian language, literature, and philosophy flourished. Scholars like Al-Ghazali and Rumi became influential across the Muslim world. In the 1500s, the Safavid Empire created the foundations of modern Iran. They made Shia Islam the state religion, a decision that still defines Iran today. This created long-term rivalry with Sunni powers like the Ottoman Empire. The Sunni-Shia divide became a key factor in Middle Eastern geopolitics. By the 1800s, Iran weakened under the Qajar dynasty. Two global powers began competing for influence: the United Kingdom and the Russian Empire. This rivalry became known as the Great Game. Iran lost territory, resources, and political independence. Iranians revolted against royal power in the Persian Constitutional Revolution, creating one of the first parliaments in the Middle East. But foreign powers still interfered. During World War II, Iran was invaded by the United Kingdom and Soviet Union in 1941 to control oil and supply routes. In the 20th century, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the last Shah of Iran, attempted rapid modernization. His reforms, called the White Revolution, included land redistribution, women's voting rights, industrial growth, modernization of infrastructure. But many Iranians saw the Shah as too close to the West. In 1979, protests exploded across Iran. The Shah was overthrown. A new Islamic government was established under Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Iran became the Islamic Republic of Iran. This revolution completely changed Middle East geopolitics. Iran shifted from a Western ally to one of the strongest critics of Western influence. Soon after the revolution, Saddam Hussein of Iraq invaded Iran in 1980. The war lasted 8 brutal years. Over 1 million people died. The conflict strengthened Iran's revolutionary identity and military power. After the war, Iran focused on expanding influence across the Middle East. Through the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Iran built alliances with groups across the region. including Hezbollah in Lebanon and militias in Iraq and Yemen. This strategy gave Iran influence without relying only on traditional military power. In the 2000s, Iran's nuclear program became a major global issue. Countries like United States, Israel fear Iran could develop nuclear weapons. Sanctions, negotiations, and conflicts have dominated Iran's international relations. The nuclear dispute remains one of the biggest geopolitical issues today. Today, Iran is a nation of 85+ million people, one of the largest oil and gas powers, a major military and political force in the Middle East. Yet it faces challenges: economic sanctions, internal protests, regional conflicts. Recent conflicts in the Middle East have further escalated tensions involving Iran and global powers. Iran is not just another country. It is a civilization thousands of years old, a nation shaped by empires, revolutions, religion, and global politics. To understand the Middle East, you must understand Iran, and its story is far from over. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history and geopolitics, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. On World Explained Official, we explore the stories, conflicts, and civilizations that shape our world. Subscribe and join us as we uncover more powerful documentaries about history, geopolitics, and global events. Until the next story, this is World Explained Official.